neutral, and so two overturned takedowns by Perrine, and he bows out in the semifinals at 174. We'll try to wrestle back in for a true second, but a tough break for the Bobcats there.
We've got Dan Bucknavich of Cleveland State here with two major decisions against Bryan Caves, and Bryan's got a major and a fall coming into this one.
These two met in this tournament a year ago, and it was a sudden victory 3-1 for Bucknavich. Cleveland State and Central Michigan did not meet in the regular season this year, but this is the 1-4 matchup, and Bucknavich has been, to what you said, very impressive here so far.
In deep on the single, nice finish by Bucknavich. Boy, just kind of snatches a single, gets it up in the air, gets Caves off balance, finishes it off there, and immediately starts pressuring up into that crossface right away. So nice pressure by Bucknavich, up 3-0 here to start this one off. Into the 2-on-1 wrist ride, really pressuring Caves right now. Bucknavich trying to pop that wrist out the side, that bar. Bucknavich really doing a nice job of keeping some pressure on from that top position here. He wants to keep him on the mat right now. Doesn't want to give Caves a restart here. Then goes back to that 2-on-1, trying to roll the wrist back under Caves, trying to get his hips back up underneath him, but really Bucknavich really pressuring hard here. Bucknavich up over a minute riding time right now. 54 seconds to go. Here's that takedown, another snatch single. He just picks it high and drives into Caves. Nice finish on that. Immediately picks up the far wrist. Nice job by Bucknavich. Bucknavich stops Caves' first move. Really kind of gets into some pressure here.
And again, compared to Bucknavich, Caves a smaller heavyweight. So again, Bucknavich with the size and power advantage.
Trying to pop that wrist out the side. Caves get the stalling warning right now. Lots of pressure by Bucknavich on top of him.
Is he trying to turn him here? That's what at least it looks like initially.
He's done a really good job of working. He's working the wrist. He's trying to pop that wrist out the side, take the bar across the back, looking for a turn. Now he's into that crossface. He's picking up the firearm. So he's working hard on top. So, again, that helps to draw the stalling call on Caves, especially when Caves can't get back to his base. Lots of pressure by Bucknavich there. And ends the first period. Bucknavich accumulates a minute 54 riding time. His choice, he goes down right now. Looking to go up 3-0. Nice tripod up by Bucknavich. Good work on the hands. Quick escape. 5-second escape for Bucknavich on that one. Caves is kind of helping to hold him down, take a little bit out of him there. No chance of that happening. Both wrestlers in a neutral position here. (4-0) Bucknavich. It's accumulated a minute 50 seconds of riding time. Minute 30 to go here in the second period of this heavyweight semifinal bout. Number 1 and number 4. And Bucknavich has certainly looked all of Mr. Number 1.
Absolutely. Methodical and impressive. He hasn't. We haven't seen the true power and quickness. He hasn't needed the fall yet. He's gone the distance each time.
Pops Caves into that front headlock, really working it hard. Works around for another takedown. Nice job by Bucknavich. Not just settling there, really kind of does a nice job of getting over top of Caves, gets him in the front headlock, gets him stretched out, and walks around behind him there. Up 7-0 right now. They wrestle some close matches. Bucknavich doesn't want this one to be close. Well over 2 minutes of riding time for Bucknavich as well, with 30 seconds to go here in the second period. And again, another stalling call on Caves. That'll make it 8-0 Bucknavich.
And the riding time continues to climb. It's up north of 2:30.
So that riding time is locked in right now.
Five, 4, and that's going to do it for the second period. But again, it's been all Bucknavich, and if you're Caves, like, what choice do you have other than to go neutral?
Here's that second takedown again. See Bucknavich come over top into that front headlock, really stretch it out, run around on it to pick up the takedown. Nice job. Really gets Caves extended there to finish that takedown off. So Caves chooses to go neutral in the third period. Don't want anything to be with being underneath Mr. Bucknavich any longer than he already, at 2 minutes and 48 seconds, he's already been there.
You've got to try something. Do you go low on him and try to, I mean, that's at least initially what Caves is trying to do.
Bucknavich again out of that front headlock, just does a run around, just gets Caves stretched out a little bit. And nice job by Bucknavich, just really staying aggressive here in the third period. Could have really crawled into a little bit of a shell, knew that he had points and he was going to be tough to score on, but he kept on his offense there, up 11-0 right now, 12-0 at that riding time. 1 minute and 20 to go here in the third period. The Cleveland State assistant coach wanting Bucknavich to let him loose a little bit, work on his feet. I want Bucknavich pretty comfortable here.
Caves has got to be exhausted with Bucknavich absolutely wearing on him.
Yeah, that's really it. You know, you see Coach Borelli and Matt Stencil in the chair. There's not a whole lot you can say to Matt Caves here at this point in time. He's been dominated in this bout. Another stalling on Caves.
Makes it 12-0. It's 13-0 with the riding time now north of 4 minutes.
28 seconds to go here in the third period. 3:57 in riding time. It just tells you how dominant Bucknavich has been here. Again, that Bucknavich, nice job of just stopping Caves' momentum there. Caves gets to his feet a little bit. Bucknavich keeps the pressure on him inside of 15 seconds now to go in the bout. And Bucknavich, boom, right back, rolling the wrist, keeping that pressure on the whole way. He came ready to wrestle this weekend.
6-5. I mean, this was a clinic. And Bucknavich moving on to Saturday in the championship bout, and he is, and rightfully so, pumped. A 13-0 shutout of Bryan Caves and the top-seeded Bucknavich.
And with 3 qualifiers headed to the Nationals at 285, that pretty much locks him into a qualifying spot.
And he knows it. So with that being the close of Mat 2, we're going to go